Welcome to Cox OC Connection. I'm Lacey Kelly and this is Civic Connection. I'm visiting with John Alpay, who is a trustee, Area 3 with the Capistrano Unified School District. Welcome.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. Thank you for having me.
You bet. Well, we just want to start by asking you if you can give us some background on the Capistrano Unified School District.
Sure, I'd be happy to do so. In many ways, as I describe it, the history of Capistrano Unified is symbolic of the history of Orange County. While we were formed in 1965 by merging 4 different school districts, the history and the legacy of the school district can be traced all the way back to one of the 5 original school districts in Los Angeles County back in 1850.
Oh my goodness.
It started in a one-room adobe structure right next to the mission in San Juan Capistrano. Now we've obviously changed and grown quite a bit since then. We now have 63 campuses and looking to add more as Rancho Mission Viejo grows out.
Wow.
We have a budget of approximately just a hair under $400 million. We represent, if you exclude the folks in Laguna Beach, we represent all 7 cities in South Orange County and all the unincorporated areas, including Ladera Ranch, Coto de Caza, Las Flores, and of course the ever-growing Rancho Mission Viejo. We have approximately 4,000 employees, and we're the largest employer in South Orange County.
Wow.
We also provide a quality education product, just to keep going here. We have 6 comprehensive high schools, and according to U.S. News and Newsweek, they're all within the top 5% in the country.
Oh my gosh, what an accomplishment. So huge school district from very small beginnings, and quite a history. Just shifting gears a little bit, tell us how being a trustee is different than being a city council member.
Well, in the interest of full disclosure, I've never sat on city council, but you know, serving on the Board of Education, you do get an education, and one of the things they teach you early on is that serving on a school board is being a policy member. It's like being on a city council.
Sure.
The easiest way to describe it is it's the same situation. We have many of the same rights and privileges, but the language is a little different. We don't have a mayor, for example. We have a board president.
Sure.
We don't have council members. We have trustees. Instead of a city manager, we have a superintendent. So it's an issue of tomato, obviously in the context of schools and not a municipality, but it's essentially the same way.
Right.
But we operate a little differently from cities. Obviously, we don't have a city, and our funding mechanism is probably the biggest difference. If sales tax revenue goes up, great. We don't get an extra dime. If property tax values goes up, great. Doesn't impact us at all. We're entirely dependent upon the state of California for revenue. There are a few exceptions, but that's really the rule. So many differences, but in many ways from a 30,000-foot view perspective, we're similar.
That's a great distinction to share. I'll bet you some of our viewers didn't know that. You guys have a reputation for innovation and really setting kids on a path for their future. Can you talk a little bit about that? Well,
sure. Many things. I've served on the board for 4 years now. One of the things we've done is focused on improving school choice. If you are a student in the Capistrano Unified School District, a space available basis, you go to any school in that district.
Really? Okay.
We've also worked on improving choice. No school district in Orange County could claim to have more charter schools or options than Capistrano Unified. Now, of course, we've had charters come in, we've approved their charters, but we also have increased our own options and opportunities within the district. For example, several years ago, we created the California Preparatory Academy, which is a virtual online high school, which has an advantage. You could, if you're homeschooled, you want to take a few classes, or if you're like a child actor or a budding athlete and you can't take the traditional environment, you can still get a full college education. And if for some reason you want to, you can still go get the athletic experience at a regular high school. It's your choice.
Okay.
The big thing that we're really proud of, however, is our language academies. We have approximately 50,000 students, and about 6,000 of them are in this language academy program in some capacity. It started about 20 years ago at one of our schools, and where by the end of the 5th grade, if they stay with the whole program, they will be not only bilingual, but biliterate in 2 languages by the 5th grade. So the program has grown. There's a huge wait list every year, and of course we turn away a lot of people every year. It's grown to 3 elementary schools, 2 middle schools, 2 high schools. We'll probably add another middle school in the next year or 2, but it shows the success of the program. And we did something innovative about 2 years ago, is we added a second language. The first public school system in Orange County to add a dual immersion program, not in English and Spanish, but Mandarin and English as well. So, and you know, we're very proud of that, and we were recently recognized by the Orange County Business Council as with their Turning Red Tape and the Red Carpet Award in the category International Business.
I saw that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's phenomenal.
We're very proud of that.
Well, you mentioned your budget. The state has had their challenges over the last many years. How have you all dealt with that, and how are you feeling going forward?
Well, we're feeling better going forward, but I like to call Capistrano Unified the MacGyver of school districts, if you will. If you give them a toothpick and toe jam, we're expected to make a nuclear bomb. And that's exactly what we've done these last several years. I mean, we're a very high-performing district, and we're very proud of what we've done. When you cut $150 million from the budget in a very short time, you're going to notice. We will not be back in real terms at 2007 levels until 2020.
Okay.
So as we restore things back, we call this creative destruction, if we will. As the money comes back, we're slowly trying to find other ways, more efficient ways. There are no sacred cows. Everything is just looking for the best way to get the best bang for the buck to continue a high-quality educational environment that our people expect in South Orange County.
Sure. It sounds like you guys are doing some great things. So let me ask you a bit of a personal question. Why did you run for the trustee Area 3 position?
Well, honestly, I had no interest or desire to have anything to do with schools. Just as my children were growing up and they got closer to entering kindergarten, it's like, wow, maybe I better pay a little more attention to this, and I probably bit off more than I could chew, but you know, I've stuck with it. And time certainly does fly. When my daughter was entering kindergarten, my oldest, I first stepped on the board, and here we are. She's almost in 5th grade now. It's amazing how quickly time goes by.
Yeah.
But basically, in a nutshell, I did it for my children.
Wow, that's impressive. I've never heard that before.
Well, it's been a great adventure, and it allows me to spend more time with my children. I can go visit them in class, ironically, as a fact-finding mission, ironically. So I enjoy it.
A spy, you're a spy.
Open and notorious, but yes.
Okay, great. Well, it sounds like great things are going on there. If someone wanted to find out more about the school district, where would they go? What's your website? Well,
the best place to start is the website. It's capistrano.org. All the information is on there. If you want to connect to any of our schools, that's a great site. It'll take you there as well. We have an open door policy. If you want to meet with any elected officials or district members or a principal, information's on there, phone numbers and emails. We have an open door policy. We'd love to address any questions or needs for further information.
Okay, great. Well, and thank you for taking time with us today. Congratulations on all your accomplishments, and we'll check in with you again in the near future.
Great, looking forward to it.
Okay, well, that's it for Cox OC Connection. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.